A lot of the times, what I'll give my clients are very simple, quick things that they can incorporate in their day that might take a minute or two that they can do 5, 6 times throughout the day. And that actually starts to ping their relaxation response so that they're having those moments. The first one is breath work and breathing in a way that is intentionally very deep inhale and very deep exhale, and also attaching it to something that makes you feel good. It could be your pets, your kids, or whatever, but 10 deep breaths. And I call it breaths of gratitude. Basically, what you do is you take a big breath in through your nose, as big as you can. You hold it for a minute and you think of something that makes you feel good. You can go through the same 10 breaths. And then you have that thought, and then you exhale out through your mouth to the point where you're pushing your stomach out. And it's going to feel a little strange because we don't breathe that way. But when you breathe in this way, what you're doing is stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system. So you're putting in calming chemicals are being released from your brain, oxytocin and serotonin. After you do 10 of those, it's like your body is a bank account, you're putting in positive currency. So do 10 of those, it takes a minute. That's number one. Number two is you could do a peripheral vision expansion. This is kind of a mindfulness exercise. It just brings you into the here and now. Basically, pick a spot straight ahead, any spot that you want, and you just breathe while staring at that and expand your peripheral to the point where you can just still notice your fingers or what's above and what's beyond as you inhale, and then exhale and bring it back in and just keep staring at that spot and just notice what you can see in your peripheral, what's above, what's below. Do that for a minute. That also helps to calm the emotions, because when you're doing something like this, you're accessing a different hemisphere of your brain. So the emotion kind of gets neutralized. And there's a brain science to this that I won't go into. It works beautifully. So that's two. Another thing that you could do is something called the vagus nerve. It's a really important nerve. It runs from our brain, both sides, all the way down. It affects all of our glands, all of our organs. You can stimulate that vagus nerve, which produces calming chemicals in your body, the oxytocin, the serotonin. And what you do is you take your middle fingers and you put them right behind your earlobes. And this acupuncture point is called a triple warmer 17. I'm not an acupuncturist, but learned this because I took this course. It's right there. You put your middle fingers, you cup your hands like this in your face, and you take 6 to 7 deep breaths through your nose. And then you blow out from the back of your throat like this, kind of like Darth Vader. Do that 6 or 7 times, but you will feel lightheaded, but you're right on that vagus nerve. And so you're stimulating that parasympathetic nervous system or your relaxation response. It just tells the body, hey, chill out. 3 easy things that take literally a minute. And there's tons of benefits from them. And